Bill and Petey go down the Nile. Tomorrow was the first day of school, and William Everett Crocodile, who was called Bill, and his friend Petey, who was his toothbrush, were getting ready. "Don't forget your new pencil box, Bill," said Mamma. "And your new lunch box," said Petey. "It will be so nice to see Miss Ibis again, Mamma," said Bill. "I wonder what you will learn this year," said Mamma. The next morning, after kissing Mamma goodbye, Bill and Petey started out for school. It was fun to see all the other little crocodiles again. "Now, class," said Miss Ibis, "we are going to start this school year by studying the history and geography of Egypt and the river Nile." "Oh, goody!" cried all the children. "What did you learn today, Bill?" asked Mamma. "We learned all about the river Nile, Mamma," said Bill. "It's nice to learn about your own hometown," said Mamma. On Tuesday, Miss Ibis told the class about the Sphinx. "Today we learned about the Sphinx, Mamma," said Bill. "You mean Sphinx, Bill," said Petey. "And boy, is it weird looking." On Wednesday, Miss Ibis told the class all about the pharaohs, the pyramids, and mummies. The pharaohs built the pyramids so they could be buried there with all their riches, Miss Ibis told them. When they died, they were wrapped up in long strips of cloth and called mummies. The mummy was put in a beautiful case called a sarcophagus. "What did you learn today, Bill?" said Mamma. "Oh, Mamma, we learned about the pharaohs and the pyramids," said Bill. "We learned about the mummies and esophaguses." "You mean sarcophaguses," said Petey. "How exciting," said Mamma. On Thursday, Miss Ibis told the class about the sacred eye of Isis. "It is the most valuable jewel in all the world," said Miss Ibis. "Oh," said all the little crocodiles. "But," she added, "there is a saying that whoever owns it has bad luck." "Oh," said all the little crocodiles. "That is why it is kept in the Royal Museum," said Miss Ibis. "Now, how would you like to see the Sphinx, the pyramids, and the sacred eye of Isis?" "Oh, yeah," said all the little crocodiles. "Well, tomorrow we are going to take a class trip down the Nile." "Hooray!" they all shouted. "Do you have your lunchbox?" asked Mamma. "Yes, Mamma," said Bill. "Now, Petey, don't forget to brush Bill's teeth," said Mamma. "I won't," said Petey. "Have a good time and listen to Miss Ibis and do what she says," said Mamma. "Goodbye, Mamma," said Bill and Petey. "Does everyone have their partners?" Miss Ibis asked. "Yes, Miss Ibis," the crocodiles answered. "Then forward, swim." "Oh," said all the little crocodiles, "there's the Grand Hotel." "Oh," said all the little crocodiles, "there's the Sphinx." "Bill," said Petey, "look at that man in a big car with all the ladies." "He must be a pharaoh," said Bill. "Watch out for the bad guy," whispered an old crocodile to Bill and Petey as he swam by. "Stay in line," said Miss Ibis, as the Nile Queen went by. Oh, said all the little crocodiles. Here we are at the pyramids, said Miss Ibis as the class stepped ashore. Miss Ibis bought the tickets and they all went inside. The guide will hold a big mirror to help light up the passageway so we can see, Miss Ibis explained to the class. Now, as I told you all, the mummies and all the riches are no longer kept here. They are in the Royal Museum, which we will visit next, and where we will see the Sacred Eye of Isis. Oh, said all the little crocodiles. The class saw mummies and sarcophaguses and the Sacred Eye of Isis. There's that man again, Bill, whispered Petey. He sure looks familiar. And then they sat down to eat their lunch. Miss Ibis, may I be excused, please? Said Bill. And he and Petey went inside to find a restroom to brush Bill's teeth. Aha! Look, Bill, said Petey. I thought I recognized him, the bad guy. Oh, Mr. Bad Guy, don't! Cried Bill. You will have bad luck. Shut up, you walking suitcase, yelled the bad guy, and he locked Bill inside a sarcophagus. You can't do that to my friend, shouted Petey, and he flew into the restroom to get some toilet paper. Take that, said Petey, and he flew around and around, and presto, the bad guy was a mummy. Then Petey untied the guard who let Bill out of the sarcophagus. Where have you been, William Everett? Scolded Miss Ibis. Why, these two fine fellows saved the Sacred Eye of Isis from falling into evil hands, said the head of the museum. The bad guy is being taken to Cairo and put in jail. And as a reward, we are going to send you all home on the Nile Queen. Oh, said all the little crocodiles. And so, Mama, that's what happened on our first class trip, said Bill. My goodness, said Mama, what an adventure. And Miss Ibis was right, said Bill. The Sacred Eye of Isis does bring bad luck. Especially to bad guys, said Petey.